Salam everyone, hello and welcome. This is Aya. Today I'm going to show you how to decorate an album page to create a nautical theme. And before we start that, make sure to like this video, and for more crafty projects subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified every time I post a new video. So let's get started. So the first thing you're going to need is a journal or an album. This one is by Prima and it's called called Memory Hardware in a rectangle shape. This one is a craft album and it measures approximately 7 by 6.25, and it has 8 thick chipboard pages, and I highly recommend it. Very high quality. I'm going to link it down below in the description box, or you can head over to my website and you'll find all the details. Next, we need papers. So we have this paper pad by Prima, and this is Tropez collection. It has 30 sheets of 8 by 8. There are 5 sheets, each of 6 double-sided, design from Tropez collection, and it's designed by amazing designer called Frank Garcia. This paper pad has a touch of French vintage style, and it suits my theme, the nautical theme, of course. So I chose my design paper to be cut and adhere to my album for easy measurement. When cut, you can use paper trimmer or simply you can use ruler and a scissor. Now let me show you some decorative element that we're going to use. Sometimes I use them all, sometimes not. So we have like burlap sheets, photo frame, shells, wooden anchor. These are from Michael. Stickers, some dies that are like fish dye or jellyfish or anything that represent really the sea theme or nautical theme. Here I have some resin, and of course when you buy the collection you will find some accessories that help show this theme. Also I have Sizzix dies. These big dies are absolutely amazing. After trimming my paper size, to fit the album, I took acrylic paint, Alchemy by Fenebar, and the name is, or the color is metallic steampunk copper, to cover the bond area. I don't know what's the right word for this area, because this area will not be covered by the paper as it bends every time, that you flip the album. Also, I'm using a liquid glue, and this glue is amazing. By far is the best. It's called Glossy Accent. It dries clear. It gives you like seconds, to move around the paper and make sure it is in the right position. So now in page 1, I die cut a rectangle frame using a burlap paper, or you can use anything like cardstock paper, felt, or even a fabric. Again, using glossy accent to adhere the frame, and I'm gonna put it on the left side. So on the right side, I added shell trim. Then I took the scraps left from the trimming paper. I punched, the edge using Scallop Punch by Martha Stewart. And, if you don't have a punch, maybe you can trace or draw, a wave and just, cut it and add it. As you see here, I'm trying to use between a glue gun and glossy accent. I don't use a glue gun all the way because I don't want to end up with with a bulky album, because it dries really thick. Then added a powder trim and wood veneer. These anchor, I really love them. They are from Michael. Then I'm going to add the boat. I have a ticket die cut and I adhere it using foam tape, to give me some dimension. Now let's start on page 2. So I die cut a photo frame, And this photo frame had like a notch edges, so it's easily to attach to your picture without using, a glue. So I tried some die cuts to see where I'm going to place them, either above or under, my photo frame. So in the end, I glued like a seashell under my photo frame and a shovel above it, and added, some sticker here and there. Now let's go to page 3. So again, I die cut a photo frame and I put it on the left side. And on my right side, I took also the scraps, the papers that I have. And I punched the edges using a scalloped edge punch by Martha Stewart. Again, any punch you can use. Then the second paper or the second scrap, I will let it, to be straight. The third one will be a burlap paper. Then I glued, a die cut called passport and a wooden anchor. And I have 2 skeleton leaves and a blue flowers. Again, the sky really is the limit, to create and decorate your page, whatever you have. Now let's go to page 4. So I have this white trim. And I die cut, a small rectangle, also using burlap paper. And I tie, a bow using a yellow ribbon. And I'm going to glue in the center shell resin, or you can just put, any rhinestone. And I'm going to add, in the corner also die cuts. This is, a travel bag. Finally, page 5. So I have a piece of paper and I'm going to fold it into half. So when you open it, you will find 2 pictures inside. I distressed the edges using a vintage photo. Then I glued using a glossy accent. And to decorate the cover, I added some die cuts. And on the left side, I'm going to add again some, papers and ribbons. So here we go. We did together 5 pages. You just can do them and repeat them again, of course, using different colors and different texture. So let me know in the comment below if you had a trip to the beach. For me, I went to the Red Sea and Mediterranean Sea. So share with me, where did you go? So let me share with you quickly how I did the cover. So for the bond, I just covered it using a burlap paper and added glue, to my cover, front and back, to attach ribbon to be the closure for my album. And this is optional though. If you don't want, you can just keep your album, open. For the front and the back of the cover, I used a fabric jeans. This is like a sheet, it's a paper pad, and it has like 30 or 20 sheets of jeans. I'll try to link it down below. Then as you see here, I'm trying to arrange and imagining how things will be together. As you see me here, moving, my ribbons, my shells, trying put everything, playing around where everything should be. And sometimes I remove everything and I start all over again with a new, decorative elements. So finally, when I feel that this is the look, so I just take picture, then I start to glue everything to be sure, taking steps, taking slowly steps, because if you glue them and you feel that they don't look good, so if you remove them, you might, ruin your album. So as you see here, using chipboard, using stickers, using, resin. Also, I distress, the fence because it was white bright, and I used just vintage photo, to mute everything down. And of course, I'm going to show you the album from inside. So I added some word. This is a shrink film. You see word believe, inspire, and love. These are shrink film. They are absolutely amazing by graphics. I'm gonna link a video about the shrink film anyway. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And now I'm going to leave you with the album.